Time to go. Sure.
You're in for a little shock.
I hear everything.
Just like we rehearsed. As a dutiful maid would.
I'll uproot you.
Surrender and I'll be gentle.
Help!
Freeze.
Come a little closer.
Cool it.
You're in for a little shock.
Order guide you. Dodge this. This moment will be frozen.
Let's spark things up a little.
Freeze. Solidify. Don't get frostbite.
Since this is 3.0. I might as well do some wishes for Lux. Yo. Yo. Oh, thing. How about one here? Yo. RNG is not for me. Wonder if currently the band. I think we've been lied to. Guess he comes when his banner's no longer in stock. Let's just do one more. Doubtful that we'll get anything. Hey.
Time to go.
Add Ast. Thank you for Add Astra.
Sumeru have other than
Time to go.
Illusion shattered. Bring forth. Inazuma shines eternal. Propagate. By royal decree.
One with nature.
bu- Oh. Give us the artifacts, please.
You are not welcome. The wind knows me.
I go where I feel like it.
Shine down. Torn to oblivion.
Testing my patience. Clouds high. The birds call. That hurts.
Illusion shattered.
Will.
Yeah, what he said. Get wrecked. Woo. Boo. Why the names? Why does the text have to be so long? It's like Yu-Gi-Oh.
You are not welcome here.
Oz reveals I. There is no escape. Now you shall perish. I'm getting sick of this.
Now you're testing my patience. Fallen leaves adorn my night. Never.
Can I make a move, please?
Meet again.
Make. This is actually really good. Not so much this one, but there's some potential here.
Illusion shattered.
You are not
Torn
welcome.
to oblivion.
Is that all you've got?
Wings darkness. Sever night from.
Now you're testing my patience.
Wind strider.
What? They can hit me from over there? Ooh, we got a 3 for. That sucks. That, if it rolls off CR, that doesn't suck. This sucks. I don't know if we can take this. Let's do it.
Shine
You
down.
are not welcome.
By royal decree. Propagate.
battle you got. Now you're testing my patience. We'll meet again.
Do this last one and get our gems back. Feather Judgment. Okay. Okay. It's not that good.
You are not welcome here.
So many regrets. Inazuma shines eternal. Shine down. Exterminate.
Gotcha.
I'm getting sick of this game. There is no escape.
Let's end this now.
Born to oblivion.
Again.
Onto this. Okay. Okay, Garo, you're gonna be our placeholder. Sheesh. Oh, boy. This has some potential, but it has that D effect, meaning rolls on flat D. This are chances of this being good are affected by. I'll take that. We'll take those. Okay, for damage, that's really good too. Don't mind a bit of balance. Defense. Okay. At least that roll's free. If it rolls defense again, I'm gonna get pretty mad. Okay, that's really good. We take that. That is a pretty good piece right there. Give this a try. Okay. It sucks. That was a good. That was a good flower. That's really good. All right, let's go back to Mond so we can to finish up the illness. Okay. If I spelled Sumeru wrong, there's a possibility. Catch a break.
The world remains constant over the Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Ow!
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
Firebugs.
All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we?
Eh, How's it going, Moohoo? Sorry, we were AFK. Right now, I'm just starting into it, so so far I'm into it. Really surprised on how Dendro is performing. It's better than I expected.
To be honest, I
In
hadn't
terms of,
realized
like,
that you're that honorary knight
UC
from Mondstadt
utility.
until Kale told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma.
Didn't we already go
So,
by this?
just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because, well, because Kale asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to you. But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to reciprocate the gesture.
So, Tainari, what exactly is wrong with Kale? You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time. Just how serious is it?
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar?
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on the affected area of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
That sounds terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was because...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest she ends up hurting herself. With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, there is unfortunately still no true cure for Elazar. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She...
What?
Ah,
I think I've already went
appears
through
you're
this.
already familiar with them. That'll save me
Go
some.
through it
Anyway,
again.
the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor. I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Kale was with them. However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she can still feel deathly afraid of someone touching her.
Oh,
Oh, by the way, Paimon,
she doesn't need to apologize.
well said. Kale once thought that it would be...
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take...
Well, it's not too... though, she was interested in... Her stamina has gotten... All right. Now that I've...
Yeah,
All right.
no problem.
Let's go then.
Alright.
Hey, Tainari? Where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Lunar lotus can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
Water!
You are correct. Lunar lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface.
What in the blue
Quite an
hell?
attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower.
Boing!
You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Kalpalata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, completely contrary to its name.
Oh, huh.
There should be lunar lotuses growing somewhere in this area. Let's split up and begin searching. If you could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be sufficient. We'll rendezvous here once you've gathered the...
No berry lotus!
gathered enough lunar lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tainari. Hey, Tainari! We found the lotuses you requested.
Let me take a look. I'm quite glad you two came along.
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, Tainari, someone's calling your name. They're dressed like a forest ranger.
Ah yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just... Let's go find out what's going on.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
The Withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been already clear just a week ago. Can you tell me the exact location?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part of the valley area.
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get a clear enough view to tell.
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading.
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision. I'll go...
Wait, Tainari, what?
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru rainforest. It's called the withering. The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and even people.
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. As Amir said, only someone with a vision, that is, the power to manipulate elements.
That's right. If any of the forest rangers, only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone. But you don't seem to carry a vision.
Don't worry, she may not have a vision, but she's a real pro at using the power of the elements.
It seems the rumors about you are true. We typically only teach visitors how to identify the Withering as they're about to leave Gandharvaville. Stop. Don't move any further. Look there in the distance.
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Oh, Paimon doesn't like...
That is the Withering. All right, Traveler. We're going to have to enter that Withering zone. Thank you, but I must warn you. Don't push. Even with elemental powers, once you step in... You ready then? Let's go. First, we must locate any branches sustaining the Withering zone.
By royal decree.
Aha!
Illusion shattered.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Propagate. Inazuma shines eternal.
Great work. Now that all the branches are cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
Spring forth. There is no escape.
Now, destroy the tumors of the Withering. Yes, thanks to you two. We were able to quickly restore this area back to normal.
Tainari? You make it sound like we did well, but why does Paimon have the feeling you're worried about something?
Pie, that's why.
It's that obvious, huh? Alright, it's like this. Recently, the rate at which the Withering Zone appears has been increasing. Even though we were able to quickly clear that Withering Zone, it won't be long before another one appears. If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But it's far more severe than that. The withering is leaving lasting effects on the rainforest itself. For instance, even though we cleared out the Withering Zone, many of the plants that were affected will not recover. This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the rainforest are already in decline, directly impacting the wildlife that depends on those plants. And most disturbingly, as the appearances of Withering Zones have started to increase, Collei's case of Elazar has also become more serious.
Huh?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word from acquaintances at the academia that similar cases are being reported for patients with other conditions. No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world. By the way, have you heard of Irminsul before? Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface. Although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense. You can basically think of it as a large tree that grows. I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul. Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, allowing it to collect knowledge and wisdom from ancient times to present day. The Dendro Archon is known as the God of Wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. It is also said that the Dendro Archon's power is a manifestation of Irminsul. And as for the Withering, its emergence is related to a disease that's affecting it. That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukadevata's familiars a long time ago. But even those mysterious creatures did not know of a cure for Irminsul. I'm afraid we rangers will be battling the Withering Zones here for a long time until a cure is found. Alright, that's enough on this topic for the time being.
Alright, so we're going back. Woo! That's fun.
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back. How did it go?
The Withering Zone you reported has been taken care of. Huh. Wait, is that?
You!
Oh no, Hypatia!
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Oh, her? How could we forget? So
She's
did something
forgettable.
happen?
Let me see what's written in the letter first.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Just like, huh?
Yes, allow me to explain. After she must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat.
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days?
Well, obviously, because needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get to hers. I've got some emergency rations set aside for
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations?
Let's find out. Here, Traveler, take a smell and see. So, how do you feel?
Huh? Really? You're not, wait, how'd you know
There's
that
a
she'd
doggy
be
in the
okay
back.
this time, Tainari?
Back when we were clearing the Withering Zone, I observed that she could adeptly manipulate the Dendro element. I knew then that she would be fine. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsul's ley lines, was what I described similar at all to what you saw while you were unconscious? That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all, because what you saw is of significant importance. Not just for the nation of Sumeru, but the entire world of Tevat. My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, who took an oath to protect this nation together with him.
Possible!
Now that that duty has fallen to me, it was part of my responsibilities to ascertain whether you could be entrusted with the fate of Sumeru. Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my confidence, and I no longer feel the need to hide any secrets from you. When you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsul. I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia instead.
That sounds nice and all, but will she...
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. Please, wait here for a moment.
Yeah, I don't want to wait anymore! The doggo? Why am I your doggo? The Archon watching us.
Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. I'm sure it'll come in handy.
Special
Also,
ingredients?
Here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. No.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
Go inside. Whee! Yeehaw! I don't know what it is, but I'm collecting it.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's
Frog
go inside and see how
legs.
she's doing.
Poisonous. Woo! Ah. Yeah.
Hello? Hypatia? Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area.
Boo. She is now a muskrat. Nope. What in the world is that? I want to kick it. What?
There you are. Hypatia.
So hungry. Need water.
There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Huh? Wait. What? Huh? How'd things out here end up looking like this? What happened? And where are we? Really? Oh.
Wait, resurrection?
Wow. This place is huge. I knew there was something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
Boing! Boing! Might be some good stuff. Advance!
Time to go. Follow the wind.
Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Oh. Lady's being bent. The hell? Why are we in Azuma?
What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
Chest! Woo! Damn, this is a lake of fire! Woo! Hilly Charles must slay, must destroy.
Time to go.
There is no escape.
Propagate!
Torn to oblivion.
Four of them. For the shogunate. No, no, no. Damn you, I need my chest. Damn it. Take me back. Hello? Wait, is there a bouncing shroom here? Can't climb back up. Oh, obviously. Ah, chest. May go back. Almost forgot about you.
Time to go.
Time to go.
Don't kill him!
Follow the wind.
Again? Back in Inazuma again.
What's going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
Time to go.
Inazuma looking. Can't even go out from here. What the hell are we supposed to do? Oh, that didn't work. Crap. What's going on, Cryopop? Been too long. Oh, hell to the no.
Well. Looks like we meet again, traveler.
Didn't that kill you in the last episode?
Miss Harold, what are you planning to do in this strange place?
Strange place. Plotting. You needn't worry about such things. They don't concern you.
Anymore.
Bow before the abyss.
Scatter! Odd, reveal thyself!
Falling leaves, adorn my night. Time to go. Time to go.
Illusion shattered.
Shadow Raven, let night fall! Propagate!
The end will come.
What is this sorcery?
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it! We faced others like him before! What's wrong this time?
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are. Your brother.
Your brother?
Pitiful traveler, are you really so ignorant? Or are you just living in complete denial?
I lived long enough.
His Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in his eyes is that of an annoying bug, only to be stepped upon.
Let me hear it from him.
The bonds of love and family which drive you to find your sibling are utterly gone. Your journey is meaningless. But don't you fret now. Today will be your last. Now
We actually did die this time? Guess not.
What do we do? We haven't seen Hypatia anywhere out here. Oh, there she is! Quick, let's see how she's doing.
So sweet.
Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that? Oh, guess that makes sense. Anyways, we can talk about this later. We better make sure she's alright first.
That's why you gotta hear from him first. This guy could be bullshitting for all we know.
Whoa, wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her. We can put that to good use.
Who is there? Tainari, is that you?
Wrong!
Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tainari sent us here to bring you some food and water. Here, we have a letter that he asked us to give you.
I see. So, you're friends of Tainari. I apologize for all the trouble I've caused you. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
Well, actually, we didn't bring the fruit. It was already here when we arrived. We were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit lying around and...
Oh, really? I seem to understand now.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Oh? So you're able to see them too?
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler. You say that before we arrived...
No, I actually do believe what the Traveler is saying. You needn't worry.
So, Hypatia...
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Irminsul.
Big ass tree.
Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and my mind was racing with all the knowledge that I had touched. And at that very moment,
Sounds like
I
meth.
suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening of the cave. In my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave. It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh! And then?
And then I had a dream. I was convinced they'd never show up again. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. Yes, no doubt about that.
Gotta be kidding me.
Sorry about that. Sounds like just drinking juice still isn't quite enough for my stomach.
Then drink wine.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier... Anyway, looks like we'll need to prepare something ourselves. Besides, Paimon's getting hungry too. Let's eat first and talk about Irminsul later.
You can just get away with blaming me for that. I feel like strapping you.
Alright, we're up, Traveler. Today's menu will feature sweet madame and a radish veggie soup. You'll love them, Hypatia. They're our specialties after all.
No, they're not.
Sounds good. I've never tried any dishes from other nations before. I certainly look forward to it. It's been so long since I've had a decent meal, too. To be honest, the last time had to be when Tainari came to visit.
Got the pencil marked eyebrow from the color that oyster green. That's it.
box that Tainari gave us since we already watched it. Oh, it smells amazing.
Don't eat it.
Time to go.
Are you already finished cooking? Mmm, smells delectable. I'm truly thankful whenever I can enjoy a proper meal like this. Cooking really isn't my forte.
It's the right amount of MSG.
Even though everything you mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect with Irminsul immediately after smelling Spiritborn Ale for the first time. It took
Drugged
me
me.
nearly 3 years before I could do so. You should know that some researchers spent their entire lives without ever successfully connecting with Irminsul as you have.
So why does this incense allow people to connect to Irminsul?
Like I'm the antagonist for all the others. Makes sense.
The ingredients used to make Spiritborn Ale primarily consist of plants created by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul, we can occasionally tap into her powers to peer into the depths of the earth.
App.
That's all right.
Makes sense. But Paimon's got a question. Why was she sensitive to the smell of those plants for such a long time?
That was primarily due to her body's unique constitution. Stimulated by the incense, she could perceive the Dendro Archon's power and experience the sensory overload. Taking in any scent similar to the ingredients of Spiritborn Ale would cause adverse effects. Not to worry though. Technically, your body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro Archon. But unless you're using intentional meditation techniques, the scent of Spiritborn Ale should no longer trigger such reactions.
Like breathing.
Well, that's a relief.
I must admit, I am quite envious of your abilities. Even if it meant suffering from pounding headaches for the rest of my life, I'd consider it worthwhile so long as I could connect with Irminsul at will.
Whoa, you're really serious about this whole thing, aren't you?
That's like a drug, Irminsul.
I am a researcher after all. As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connection to the fate of living beings. But there is still so much we don't know, which is why I must turn to the all-knowing Irminsul for answers. If only my perception wasn't so limited. I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many researchers in Sumeru have lost their minds while seeking to attune with Irminsul during this stage. Sages have said that Irminsul contains divine knowledge, and touching such knowledge without the proper preparations and abilities will only lead to one's mind caving in on itself.
It's like they OD'd.
That's why we meditate alone. We need to ensure that our minds will be calm while minimizing the possibility of involving anyone else.
Whoa, so knowledge from Irminsul can be super dangerous. Aren't you afraid of the risks, Hypatia?
Knows.
Of course I do. Especially during nights that are pitch black with no moonlight, and dead silent without even the sound of insects. However, I've been feeling better as of late. I don't get as scared anymore knowing that I have a little neighbor living nearby.
Not worried.
I believe that being able to see them is a sort of blessing from the Dendro Archon. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the god of wisdom herself.
What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound so out of place for a divine being, does it?
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can ever dream.
Me?
Oh, is that true?
Yes, well, to an extent. Only children can dream in Sumeru. Adults, however, never do.
Back to reality.
The sages say that wisdom implies rationality, but that which occurs in dreams is often neither rational nor logical. Yes, if the fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by the sages, I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru City. I studied hard, enrolled as a student in the academia, but then, on the day I scared the little Aranara, I suddenly saw a dream again. It was incredible. Back then, I was foolish and ignorant as any youth would be. Just be sure not to speak of this if you travel to Sumeru City. They'll look at you as if you've lost your mind.
If I don't have a mind to lose. Ah.
So, do you have any thoughts about the things she saw when she connected with Irminsul?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. All I can say is that what you saw is a memory contained within Irminsul itself. World forget me. What could that possibly mean?
Dying a third time, it seems.
If only I could ascend past Satyavada life and begin Paripurna life. If you two are ever in the area again, please be sure to come and see me. There's no need to be thanking me. You two are my saviors. Besides, I'm already looking forward to tasting some more of your cooking.
Means we'll never meet again.
Now that we know Hypatia is alright and had the chance to ask her some questions...
Or Paimon. Too many of the title research. Maybe we can Spider-Man. I finally got you, Spider-Man. No, I'm not the Spider-Man.
Taking a stroll in the middle of a downpour certainly roused.
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're a forest watcher and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones. But isn't it evident that such work is not a lasting solution to the problem?
Hey, Kakaroch! How you ganging up my buddy over here?
As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in finding a cure for Irminsul. How could you possibly refuse?
I just did.
Keep your emotions in check, Gulam. Let's at least listen to Tainari's reason for declining. We're here to invite him to the Academia, not to cause a scene.
Woo, this man got some good shades.
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you came here in person, but I'm afraid I must still decline your invitation. I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any need of someone like me?
Got long, pointy ears. Only reason.
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications on your master's reputation. He is a renowned sage of the Immorta, after all. So now I've come here in his stead.
I see. Huh. And I figured that given his temper, he would come here and berate me personally.
Tainari, your master is an integral part of this effort, and now he requires your assistance.
And what exactly does my master need of me, Sage Kage?
You'll know once you've arrived in Sumeru City, that is.
That's not good enough.
And how long will I be required to stay?
There's no definite answer as of now.
Well, sus!
Do you mean to tell me that despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master? If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
That's right!
Tainari, but you...
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
Tainari, what was that all about?
From over obsessed hippies.
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project. But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
It was quite the eventful trip, but
We had an
Now that the
eventful
traveler
trip.
has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry here longer.
that's right. We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice.
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you there.
Well, do you at least know anyone we can try asking in Sumeru City?
Let me think. My trips to Sumeru City have been fairly short, and most of my acquaintances are researchers. How about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction that you can give to a researcher I know. He's from the Amorta Darshan and is adept at gathering information. Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here. I'm not sure if it will ever come in handy for you, but maybe you can give it a try.
Oh? What is it?
It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's a tool produced by the Academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Some say that this very item is the basis of Sumeru's reputation as the City of Wisdom. Needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the Academia's expertise, so I'll leave it to them to show you how to use it.
Great! Next up, Sumeru City!
Colleifornia.
That's right! Tainari, we have something important to say to Collei before we leave.
Yes, she's doing much better. She knew you two would be leaving soon.
Thanks, Tainari.
Farewell. And good...
Good. No.
Time to go.
Where's Collie?
Time to go.
I've been waiting for you two. Never mind. I guess I should just wish you two a safe and successful journey.
Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Collei. We're headed to Sumeru City.
Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. My condition won't be getting in the way of my duties. And,
Just don't drop a grenade.
I'm sorry. But I guess now I understand that
There's no need to apologize, Collei. We're probably still gonna worry about your condition.
Thank you. That means a lot. Before you leave, I have something for you.
Oh? What is it?
Bomb?
It's my recipe for pita pockets. I told you.
Yay! Thanks, Collei.
I hope that whenever you eat them, well then, I, trainee Forest Ranger Collei, bid you both farewell.
Brainy. Okay, I guess we're going to the city.
Clear weather all around brightens the heart.
Oh, that's probably... Is that another...
Into the wind.
I don't even know what
Time
that
to
is.
go.
It? Oh.
What trinkets lie veiled within this desolate plain?
Oh, there's a difference between abuse and just straight up murder. What in the blue hell is that?
No rest for the wicked.
There's a doggo. Oh, we can even use our wave rider. Cool. About time. Yeah, you've been exposed. die. Guards! Outsiders!
Sumeru City! We finally made it. Oh, did you see that? When those people entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh my goodness, he has a blade on him.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But how did you know that?
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's after centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions, the Akasha Terminal. As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha Terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities such as Sumeru City and Port Ormos.
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. Here are your Akasha terminals. Please handle them with care.
I can't get hit in the head where it's...
It kinda looks like a leaf.
Hey, don't you mock good craft.
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Say it, traveler.
Oh, says this little doodad lets you access knowledge. Maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let's give it a try. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
I want to hear the traveler say it, not you. I'm not going to use it. Oh, wait.
Whoa. Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know. And
Exactly. That is the power of the Akasha. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
At least this counts as apparel for the traveler.
okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let Paimon try.
Ha!
Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to meet her.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Sumeru City.
He just glitched into the Matrix, the hell? We're doing this cutscene again?
Oh, did you see that? When those people entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
Oh, not this crap again.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Like my whole connection got disconnected, and unfortunately, it's the green screen
Yeah, that's right.
that you see.
How did you know that?
The only way to get this to fix it is to reset it, but
Because there's
I was
currently
playing
no
to cut
information on either
off
of you in the Akasha.
stream a bit early.
But
Because
no
it's,
need to
you know,
worry,
getting
that won't
late.
prevent you from entering the city.
Yeah,
In
it's...
fact, the Academia conveniently provides each
Yeah, I
traveler to
know.
Sumeru City
I don't know
with
if
a
you can hear
device.
me, but for some reason, my whole internet or the whole connection just went to crap, and so did Genshin Impact too. And it turned the screen green. The only way I can reset it is if I reload the stream. Can't even hear me.